ndị ba ekenekwenụ m unu asị m ka ọ mara na anyị na mma anyị si ka nke onye chikwelu ya zelụkwa dịka o si dị ebe anyị si were wetara onye bụ ozi unu je gị ugbu a n'iru akwụkwọ bụ na Eastern News 24 ebe a ka anyị si were wetara onye bụ ozi biko ife a gbasara maka ebe ife na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya and nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ dịka o si dị ozi anyị wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ according to the Biafran activist weta ya bụ ozi n'iru akwụkwọ as he quote breaking news the world once again has finally validated Nnamdi Kanu as a new terrorist group emerges from the north. Begin operation immediately. Hear the news in details. All right. Tupu nlapụ nkunu ga ya bụ ozi nwanne anyị wetara anyị. Odifuma Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-etibu mkpu na-adọ this nation anyị n'ime aka na ntị about the Fulani agenda. But law, the only thing fire eme feburu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu tikpo n'ime mkpọrọ. Now the new deadly, when I mean deadly, terrorist, the powerful modern ISIS, ISWAP have emerged. And guess what? Can I pick much? Listen here to the update. Over to you.
Today's date is 14th of October 2025, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The Fulani-controlled federal government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, have launched once again a brand new terrorist organization in the northern part of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, and I am here to give you the full details how it is going down in the north. So without further ado, let us jump straight into this very latest development. And as you can see, I'll be reading from Sahara Reporters, and according to their own headline, they have said, new terror group Wulu linked to Boko Haram emerges in north-central Nigeria. Wulu. Oh, say it go. Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Somebody write in the comment section, the zoo is gone. Write it like that in the comment section. The zoo is gone. You see, this is the game. This is exactly the business that the Fulani politicians are very good at doing in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. We were talking about how terrorists is ravaging the Northern Zoological Republic. Before you know it, boom, we heard that there's another brand new one in Sokoto called Lakurawa. They say that one is called Lakurawa. Aneku Kaneku. People are still talking about it. People were shouting, asking what is going on. Boom, you have another one, Mahamuda. Mahamuda in Kwara State. And today, we now have a breaking news. Another brand new one has emerged. And, by the look of things, it looks like this one is also in Kwara State. So now you have two terror groups in Kwara State. And the name of this brand new one is called Wulu. Wulu. They want, in fact, it looks like Mahamuda is not, living up to the expectation, because they want to chase away the entire Yoruba people in Kwara State and make sure that it falls into the hands of Fulani completely. They do not want to see any sign of Yoruba existence in Kwara State anymore. Fulani is very, very serious. They are mean. I'm telling you, if you do not defend yourself, you are gone. I'm telling you, they are very, very mean. Look at it. No be me, they talk. Oh, I'm reading from a Nigerian news platform. Sahara Reporters. Now, remember, even before that Lakurawa, you had Al-Qaeda. You had Boko Haram. You had ISIS. They were many now. They were already 8 groups before the formation of Lakurawa in Sokoto, making it 9. Then they formed Mahamuda, making it 10, and now they are 11. Unbelievable. And according to the details, they said, according to the governor, the new terror network has begun to establish its presence in part of the North Central Zone, particularly in Kwara State, a development he described as deeply troubling. So this particular Wulu will be operating within Niger State, Kwara State, Kogi State, and probably Benue State and Abuja, all around North Central states. They will be operating along those around those areas. So remember today's date, right? 14th October 2025, because very soon you'll start hearing, the activities in full, the activities of this very group in full. You'll be seeing it the same way I gave you the information in the very first time I gave you the information of Mahamuda, and before you know it, within days, weeks, months, boom, all of a sudden it's everywhere now. Mahamuda. Remember today's date. You are going to feel it very soon. Now they said a new terrorist organization known as Wulu has reportedly surfaced in north central Nigeria, raising fresh security concerns across the region. Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State sounded the alarm during an expanded security meeting in Lafia, the state capital, warning that intelligence reports had identified the Wulu group as a splinter faction of Boko Haram, according to Daily Nigeria. Okay, now Nasarawa State, remember that, is one of the states located within the North Central. Now they continued. According to the governor, the new terror network has begun to establish its presence in parts of the North Central Zone, particularly in Kwara State, a development he described as deeply troubling. One of the reasons why we invited you here is the fact that the situation of insecurity, especially in other parts of the country, are a big concern, and some of them are beginning to spread into our state. The governor is saying, the Nasarawa State governor, it is very important that we take steps to ensure that that does not happen to us. The governor was quoted as saying. He continued, as you are aware, this new group of Wulu, which is a splinter group of Boko Haram, is beginning to surface in the North Central Zone. We need to ensure that we take certain steps not to allow it, at least, to come into our state. So if they are splinter group of Boko Haram, that means they are going to be deadly, even more deadlier than Boko Haram. This is a very big problem. Very, very heavy problem. Write it in the comment section. The zoo is gone. Write it that way. The zoo is gone. Unbelievable. The Lakurawa group is now a big problem in Kwara. Lakurawa is in Sokoto. What you have in Kwara is Mahamuda. Mahamuda is what you have in Sokoto. Unless this Mahamuda is a splinter group of Lakurawa from Sokoto. Now, but let's continue. They said the Lakurawa group is now a big problem in Kwara. Originally, they were somewhere around Kebbi and Sokoto states. But now, they have become prominent in Kwara. Kwara is one of the states in the North Central. We should be concerned that it does not extend all the way to Nasarawa State, meaning that Kwara State is not part of the zoo. They don't want it to spread to Nasarawa, so Kwara is not part of the zoo. So what he means is that Kwara State can be desolated. It's none of his business, because people who live in Kwara State or people who are from Kwara State are not human beings, based on what the man is saying, and he called himself a governor. Mr. Sule emphasized the need for vigilance to prevent the infiltration of extremist elements into the state. Governor Sule also ordered a full-scale investigation into the recent unaliving in the Kokona local government area of the state. In the Kokona local government area of the state. So, meaning that this Wulu group has already swung into action. They have swung into action and they are currently firing in all cylinders. All the way good. He voiced deep concern over the violent clash in Ndama village, Kokona local government area, which claimed 7 lives following a land dispute between the Mada and Ninzom communities. Who can tell whether it's actually land dispute or this new Wulu terrorist group is the one that is committing mayhem over there. Who can tell? Because we can never trust these so-called government officials. Now, in response, the governor directed the commissioner of police and the state director of the Department of State Services DSS to immediately launch a comprehensive investigation into the incident and bring the perpetrators to justice. Now today, Mr. Sule also lamented the rising wave of abductions in Lafia and Karu local government areas, calling on security agencies to intensify surveillance and adopt new strategies to tackle the growing menace of kidnappings in the state. Okay. you see, I don't want to analyze anything. No, I'm not going to analyze anything. I just want to bring this information to you that you may understand what is going on. Because this very new group that that came out of Boko, you must not joke with them. If you ever play with them, they will show you why they left Boko. I'm telling you, they will show you the reason why they left Boko. You see, and there's a big problem. So I want to use this opportunity to advise Tinubu. Of course, Tinubu and his fellow political, criminals are in Abuja, in Asorok, and others who claim to be lawmakers are, living luxurious lives in Abuja, traveling overseas anytime, any day. So they may feel that it doesn't concern them because they work with hundreds and thousands of security personnel. But I want to tell them, no na bui anyabewe ime soro na ebe. Anyabewe ime ana ebe. I'm not going to interpret this word for them because
ndị be anyị ngwadalụ nne na ya bụ ozi nke wetara n'ụbọchị nketa na Eastern News 24 bụ basi n'otu ya bụ ozi. Achọrọ m ka kunu gwa ifu nchere gbasara maka ya bụ ife nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nketa dịka ihe a ede ya bụ ife na comment ka ọ bụkwara ketụsa ya bụ ozi ka o were ụmụnne anyị dozi n'ebe dị iche iche. Ngwa na ka emesịa nụ ndị be anyị.